this idea of like remembering everything and capturing everything is huge. I mean, there's going to be so much data. They talk about big data right now. It's nothing compared to what's going to be like in 5, 10, 20 years, and it's moving at breakneck speed. And I'm quite frankly, I'm very excited that I'm alive right now, just to see how this whole thing plays out. I have my own ideas on how things are going to play out, but the things that I'm like super passionate about are, you know, like basically using the data that we have available now that people have generated on Facebook to take and create new relationships. The great example that I would look at is this kind of like collaborative consumption and travel. Like everyone's talking about like the disruption of travel, and how like, you know, there are companies like starting to provide alternatives to taxis, like Lyft, Sidecar, Uber's a great service. I would prefer to look at Austin and see all the cars that are moving and all the people that need lifts and try and pair them together without actually disturbing the flow and just making the city more efficient. How do you do that? How do you overcome those barriers of saying, right, there's a guy who wants to be picked up and he wants to be dropped off in 8 blocks down the road. I'm going between that point and that point during my destination. Do I feel comfortable to just let a random stranger into my car to make the world more efficient? With the social data that exists today, potentially yes, because like you would know what Spotify playlists you'd both played over the last week, and you could say you both like Lady Gaga. I'll make sure that's playing to break the ice when you get in the car. So I really see like Facebook being the backbone for a lot of this, and it's like anonymity. You could get in the car that I was driving, we could go like 3 or 4 miles, you could get out, we don't even have to exchange names. Like it's verified by the payment and the fact that we connect our credentials, and it's just like that. That's how I see it. It's like, how do we overcome those barriers of people like sharing and doing community together, and how do we make the world, you know, through data.
How is technology changing your world? Join the conversation at tdo.org/pull.